Hey everyone, today I want to talk to you very quickly about something I find personally very interesting, and that is the open G sharp flute. What is an open G sharp? A lot of people have no idea, they've never heard of it. Outside of the UK, you don't see them very much, but they were originally the way the flute was designed to be by Theobald Böhm when he came up with the key system we all play today. The open G sharp flute does not have a key on the back of the instrument that opens when you press down the G sharp key for G sharp. Instead, the G sharp is produced by the key directly next to the G key. So normally, when you're playing your flute and you go from G to G sharp, you put the pinky down to lift that back key, which is always closed, which is why it's a closed G sharp flute. On the open G sharp flute, that key is open, and so you have to close it. So instead of playing a G with thumb 1, 2, 3, you have to play a G thumb 1, 2, 3 pinky, and the A flat you lift the key, or the G sharp, you lift the key. And logically, this actually makes much more sense because you're putting down a finger and the pitch is going down. I just think that logically is much nicer. So when you're coming down the chromatic scale, so the only non-logical movement in that sequence then is the E flat, right? Because that key is held open and then you let it go and the pitch goes down. A major benefit of the open G sharp is the high E, and to a lesser extent, the high F sharp. Most of the flutes that you see today have either a split E mechanism or an E facilitator, sometimes called a donut, and what those are doing is attempting to replicate the venting of an open G sharp. So the open G sharp, because you're holding that key down, clarifies and makes the response of the top E much better. So it never cracks, it's always right there when you need it. And that's what's great about an open G sharp flute. It does take a little bit of getting used to because obviously the G and G sharp and high D and E flat fingerings are reversed. And you have to make sure that you hold the G sharp key down for everything in the right hand or it's not going to come out. But it just, a few days with some scale exercises and it feels completely natural. So that's the open G sharp flute.